this is not looking good for Vivian whatsoever. Oh, boy. It was bad enough what she was going through, what with Ben's cheating and with the whole pregnancy, but now... Yeah, I don't think there was ever going to be a point where I thought a series was going to have a pivotal character be a rubber man. And that's who the figure really is, the rubber man. Now, the one I'm talking about, who is revealed in this episode, is actually Tate. Now, because I watched a video on this series a while ago, I already knew that, which, honestly, even knowing it, which beat myself up that I looked at that video before watching this series. Thing is, it's still kind of shocking to think that he would do that. But this was before he really had a strong relationship with Violet. I mean, it was in the early stages, so... I just don't know what... I'm guessing that maybe at least one of those babies is his, if not both of them, but how the hell is that possible? He's a ghost. How is he able to impregnate Vivian? I don't think it was something to do with me because it stopped. Anyway, back on track. We learn about the Rubber Man's origins. Not entirely that interesting. You could have just said it was something kinky, but... well, they did. They just took a while to get to the point on that one. We saw the deaths of the previous owners. We saw what went on with that. Okay. We also... we saw Ben get shot. He's still alive. But, you know, I kind of enjoyed that. I probably shouldn't, but, damn it, I just really don't like him. And he kind of had it coming. You know, it's just a little flesh wound. You know. Lovers quarrel. Bullets. It's fun stuff. We also find out that Nora, similar to Tate, did not understand that she was dead. But she's also stuck in this constant state where she is just looking for her baby and is really upset because she doesn't understand what's going on. I really feel for her. I feel for Tate because he could lose Violet, and I don't know exactly what's going on in his head. I just know that there's some real issues with him, and I think Violet's the only one who's helping him straighten out. So he needs her desperately. I will get back to Vivian in a moment. Hayden is the one I need to talk about because she is orchestrating plans with the other ghosts, including Tate and Nora. And she is causing a lot of trouble. She wants to have a child of her own. She wants to have a baby and is convinced Nora that one of the twins can be hers and the other one can be Hayden's. She's convinced Tate to help her with this plan to keep Violet in the house. But I see that Hayden's schemes are going to cause nothing but more pain and probably have a revolt where the ghosts go against her. The fact of the matter is, Nora is not going to get any baby if Constance is taken away from the house. And it's going to be difficult to bring her back if she's institutionalized. On top of that, all the things that are happening are tearing Violet up. She had to lie because Tate convinced her that this... Tate convinced Violet that this was the only way that she'd be able to stay with Tate. And she went along with it. I know that's going to be tearing her up. But she was doing it because she didn't want to leave. She She wanted to stay with Tate, and she is sick of all the shit that's going on with her family. Ben and Vivian are terrible parents to Violet, and that much is obvious. But now, Violet, who has been essentially innocent this whole time, she's done nothing wrong. Nothing terribly wrong, really. She is really going to have a problem with this. I could tell she really hates what she had done, and she is just so confused on what to do. Hayden's just making everything worse. All of her scheming, it's going to cause problems because the babies are not going to be hers and Nora's. And Nora's probably going to explode about that. Tate, how is he going to keep Violet if everyone is sent away? Pretty soon, Ben might take Violet away from the house simply because of what's going on with Constance. And who knows where this is really going to go. All I do know is that Hayden is going to get hers. She is planning and plotting too much. It's all going to blow up in her face, and a lot of people are going to get hurt along the way. Finally, for Vivian, she's at her wit's end. Between the baby and the confusion of what's going on and all these things with the spirits, and her complete inability to believe what's actually happening, and people lying and essentially making her look as crazy as possible, she's screwed. The only thing that she can really do right now is convince psychiatric professionals that she is not insane, which is going to be very hard to do. Now, I just don't know where this is going. This is one thing about this series. I cannot predict what's going to happen. There has not been a story like this before, where it is this complicated and convoluted, even. I say convoluted because it seems like such a chaos. And the only one who's really causing the chaos right now is Hayden. But she was the root of that for a while now. I mean, everything was sort of a plan of things moving on, just people kind of understanding what they have to do to get what they want. Then Hayden shows up and everything went to hell. And I'm going to stand by that, because even though things were fucked up, she made it worse. Vivian doesn't know what to think. She's got 2 babies in her stomach, and we don't even know what they're really going to be like. Ghosts are in her house, her daughter is hiding it, Ben is completely unconvinced, and all the women, other than Violet, are basically telling her that... Well, okay. Moira and Constance are telling Vivian that it's women against men. Ben is completely alienating her. Violet... God, I hope she gets out of this okay. I don't know what to expect. There's no way to predict this. I have no grasp on this. It feels really intricate in its story construction, and it will give the creators credit on that. And because I can't predict what's going to happen, I really do have to say that this is very original. Even though ghost stories have been around for a while, none of them have been done with this level of complexity and emotion that I have seen. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that it's really, really... Damn. I'm trying to think of a word for it, but honestly, how do you describe this in one single word? Hell, it takes 3 just to make the title. Ugh. It feels like a micro-explosion compared to the Halloween episode. And it feels like it's just going to ramp up from there like a little tremor before a massive earthquake. I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode. Even though things have been fairly calm by comparison, it's only because there hasn't been as much yelling. But it is getting more emotional now, and I'm just hanging on to the ride and seeing where it's going, because hell if I know how this is going to end. Hell, I thought Ben was dead the moment he got hit with that bullet. Shit. How many episodes are left in it? I mean, I'm on 8 now? There's only 4 left? Is there? Yeah, there's 12 episodes. 4 episodes left. Whew. I can only imagine what the other seasons are like. I want to watch them all. I want to own them all. Granted, I'd like to get one that doesn't have a broken case. I don't know if you can see that, but that's cracked right there. But yeah, this is more than I was expecting, by far. I knew it was popular, but then again, so is Sharknado. So, yeah. Okay, see you in the next one.